tonight. What do you want to sing? Little America? Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies, and we both go look for America. Yes, it is older than Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days. Wait, it took me. I don't know that one. Hello, everybody. What's happening? Go Champs to go. Everybody's liking the champy. Oh, I gotta go change my shirt. Is this place I can rest my poor head? Gather my thoughts in sweet silence. Is this place where the feelings are dead? From an overexposure to violence. And is this a place I can slowly face? The only one I truly can know. These old tears from a long time ago. Got these tears. You done, Champy? That's it? From a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. Oh, darling, you say unto me, where have you been all my lifetime? All right, let's talk AI. Congratulations to Congress, finally getting together and voting on something. 81% or 82%. Fuck TikTok. All right. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that in the past week or two, I've seen more and more little tweets about how X.com is going video-centric. Empower Pixels, thank you very much. Thank you for your generosity. I appreciate that. So old Twitter's going to be all video-centric, right around the time when TikTok's going to be flushed down the toilet. Funny how that works. It's almost like they planned it. But I'm not cynical. You know what tomorrow is? Elon Musk may buy TikTok, just a thought. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary said he's ready to buy it. The vultures are circling. They'll figure that shit out. Let me go change my shirt so you can see the text. I will be right back. Champ, keep them company. Oh, champy, champy, champy. You're a little trampy, trampy, trampy. Oh, champy, what are we going to do with you? Huh? What are we going to do with you? Swagging a beep bop, ba beep bop. All right, I'm back. I know it's one of the bigger questions on the channel. I'm going with hot coffee tonight. Not iced coffee, steaming cup of joe. Oh, that's tasty. That's some nutty fine goodness. So here in Denver, I will give you the weather report. Still raining. Started raining about 5. It's 8 now. And we are expected to get in the front range, which is a little bit west of me, not much, 2 to 4 feet of snow. So I think I'm supposed to get, here in the city, we're supposed to get like a foot. But it's raining now, so it depends, I guess, when it gets cold enough to turn into snow. But we'll see. It's going to be heavier than crap. It's going to suck to shovel. I know, 2 to 4 feet. Isn't that crazy? Tomorrow's Pi Day. Well, you know what else tomorrow is? Come on. TikTok won't sell. I know. Whatever. It's got to get through the Senate. Biden said he'd sign it if the Senate does it. I assume it's going to get through the Senate. And then they have to divest, and then we have 163 days, so we'll figure shit out. We will figure shit out. It's actually kind of funny. Like, it'll be right in the neighborhood of when I started doing these lives as to when all this stuff comes to a head. It's kind of fun. I mean, I don't know if it's fun. Interesting. Oh, man. Hello. Oh, exclamation point. So I spent a good part of the day today writing an article for LinkedIn called The Great Acceleration. So we talked about this at the AI Salon last night. And I'm feeling it more and more. I saw someone tweet about it today that's feeling it too. TikTok just started enough called Lemonade. Sherry D. Oh, I read it. It was very good. Is it what? Oh, it is what it is. AI has to go on. Well, so AI, this isn't slowing down. What it feels like is happening to me is, so there's linear growth, right? Linear growth is just stuff gets progressively better, and there's exponential growth, right? You're going like this, and all of a sudden it does that. The last 3 weeks, to me, feel like things are different, right? We went an entire year and a month, no, more than a year and 3 months, with ChatGPT being in the catbird seat. Really had no competitors. And then in December, Google had their little Gemini video, their announcement. Everyone was like, oh shit, here comes the Google. And then February 8th, Google launches Gemini Ultra. And it sucks. It sucked. And then 7 days later, they kind of unceremoniously announced early release to Gemini Pro 1.5, which is not Ultra, it's Pro, which is their middle model, but it was the 1.5 version. And it had a 1 million token context window. 1 million! 750,000 words. And it's multimodal. Oh shit. And then people that had access to it started buzzing about it. And then in the 3 weeks since then, we got Claude 3, which is insanely good, and people are talking about liking it better than GPT-4. We got Inflection 2.5. We got the announcement of LTX Studio, which is a really cool thing. Elon Musk said that this year, AI will be better than most humans, which is the definition of AGI. Better than any individual human. And then he said by 2029, AI will be better than all humans put together, which is the singularity. That's Ray Kurzweil's singularity. And that's when Kurzweil is calling for 2029 as well. And what else? Who else? David Shapiro said Claude 3 is sentient. So anyway, so the article's about that. It's just about all that stuff. And it took me for fucking ever to do it because I wanted to put in screenshots of all the announcements and tweets and all this stuff. And then I wanted to link to them, and just LinkedIn's kind of a shitty publishing platform, but that was where I did it. So anyway, if you go to my LinkedIn channel, it's called The Great Acceleration Has Begun. Whee! And it, we're not stopping it. We're not slowing it down. It's gonna get weirder and weirder and weird. That was a tweet I saw today. It was just someone was talking about it's getting weird and it's gonna get weirder. Oh, and then did you see the fucking Figure 1 OpenAI robot demo? Shit. Now, it was a very controlled environment, but I'll show you that video. Okay, but did y'all see the figure, Jane Doe, did y'all see the Figure 1? Yeah, let's go look at that thing. If you didn't see this video, it's bonkers. And this came out today. Bonkers. Figure OpenAI. Show me the robot, shall you? Carry on.
Hey, Figure 1, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave
Notice that the face, it's the OpenAI conversation interface. This one. Can you clean up the dishes for me?
I wish I could help with physical tasks.
See the four dots?
Dishes.
give you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
All right. So, how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
Now, what I can't tell is that a fake voice? The voice sounds pretty natural, and it just went, it stuttered a little bit, which could mean that they had a human record that, demoware, right? Or it could mean that they've got a more naturalistic sounding talking model, which is also a possibility. But yeah, holy crap, right?
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Nice touch, eating the apple on his way out. Fully learned, fast, dexterous manipulation. How delicately it picked up the apple, too, right? Crazy. Crazy. Now, it's a controlled environment. I'm tired of doing dishes, exactly. I know. So they've had robots that can do tasks for a while. But now the large language models, so how you used to have to program bots was you would program in all the eventualities and you would teach it, you wouldn't teach it, you would program it 6 steps this way, 17 steps that way, right? Go until you see this dot on the floor, then turn right, then go until you see that, then turn left. It was all logical programming. And now with large language models, you don't need to do logical programming anymore. They just figure that shit out. And so that's taken some computer vision, translating that into one data stream, the conversation into another data stream, and probably a third data stream for how to talk to a robot, JSON movements. And ChatGPT probably stitches those 3 streams together and just makes it do its shit. Holy shit. It's crazy. Crazy. It's also so funny that like the more impressive that the demos get. This is a thing I'm noticing. The more impressive that the demos get, the more vitriolic engineers get about how not perfect they are. Well, that's just a trivial... There's nothing really new to look at here. I heard that about Devin today. people were bitching about Devin. I got in a couple of little Twitter skirmishes today because the technologists were like, well, it's not perfect, and it's just all they did was stick together these 4 different services into a single interface. And I'm like, yeah, interface matters. Look at ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the same exact functionality that was in the OpenAI playground for 3 years before that. And they stuck it in a cute interface, and it got 100 million users in 6 weeks. Interface matters. And so the little Devin, the Devin, programming bot that has been announced and they're slowly rolling out, stitches together, 4 or 5 different services, but it does it in a really slick way. That's called good software. By the way, did you see the video of the guy that's the CEO of Cognizant, or is it Cognizant? What the fuck's the name of the company? That came out with Devin in a math competition? We got to see this. You got to see this thing. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Devin, CEO, math. It was funny. Someone was like, like, every time I fancy myself a Silicon Valley CEO,
10th position.
I watch this to realize who I'm up against. All right, so that's him in, I don't know when this was, 2009? At 14. He's 14 here. Cognition is the name of the company. So this is Scott Wu, CEO of Cognition Labs, when he was 14 in a math competition. Watch, this is fucking stupid. This is so stupid, it's the opposite of stupid. All right, turn it out. Here we go.
Scott.
A.
A is the correct answer. Continues. What is the letter in the 2010th position? Scott.
A.
A is the correct answer. Which means Scott has a 1-0 lead over Victoria as we head into the second question of our matchup. And the next question is, what is the value of 255? Scott.
5,000.
5,000 is the correct answer. And Scott is now ahead 2-0. Moving on to the third question of our matchup. And the next question is, the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be arranged to Scott.
60.
60 is the correct answer. Which means arranged to Scott.
60.
Wait, I couldn't even read the question by the time he parsed it and answered it. The digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be arranged to form many different 5-digit positive integers with 5 distinct digits. In how many such integers is the digit 1 to the left of the digit 2? To such integers to include 14,352 and 51,234. No, this is like faster than GPT.
The next question is,
look at this.
The digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be arranged to Scott.
60.
60 is the correct answer.
Woo! Oh, I never felt older. I never felt more like a theatrical. Oh, that's what mathematical genius looks like. I'm not only mathematical genius, like language genius. Like, how do you read that many words and do the math that quickly? Good Lord. Unless he memorized all the questions, but even still. Craza. It's craza. Copy paste the questions into GPT, see if it gets them correct. Well, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do We'll do some screenshots here. If you don't know that ChatGPT can see, what was the answer here? The answer to this one was 60. So we'll save these to the desktop. There's that one. This one's pretty easy. This is a pretty straightforward one. All right. Going to the chat GPT. If you are new to AI, there's this thing called chat GPT you may have heard of. And if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, I bet he likes turtles. Here's the zombie. How are you doing today? I like turtles. All right, so I'm going to upload. We'll upload the middle one first because that was the most simple one. This one, yeah. Solve this. This was 500. Is that right? Do I remember that right? Analyzing. Okay, analyzing. So that's good. So the value of that is 5,000. There you go. Boom. So it used code interpreter here. Mathemagical. This is totally mathemagical. I didn't think it was going to use code interpreter, and it did, which is pretty impressive. That's the fancy one. Let's do this one. If the pattern shown continues, what is the letter in the 2010th position? How can he do that? Solve this. It doesn't make sense. You could hear the audience gasping too. So anyway, that guy's the CEO of the company that made Devin. So if you're wondering if Devin's going to have some real math in it, I think the answer is yes. The letter in the 2000 is A. Was that right? Is that what he said? A?
What is the letter in the 2010th position? Scott.
A.
Okay, yep. My God, I've never felt more idiotic. Okay, here's the last one. Solve this, you friggin' smarty pants. By the way, you should. It is okay to harass your GPT. The International GPT Consortium just had their annual meeting, and it is okay to poke subtle fun at them. Be nice to the GPT, Kyle. Never! Never! This was 60. The answer should be 60. Oh, it crashed. Haha, we crashed it. Oh, did I upload the wrong one again? Oh, I can't. I'm so dumb. I can't even upload the right image. Oh, good Lord. Okay, fine. Now, here, solve this. The thing should be 60. Solve this one, you ninny. Ninny is a loving nickname for ChatGPT. It sassed you back. It totally sassed me back. Oh, he called me Smarty Pants? Did he? Oh, yeah, he did. The letter in the 2010th position in the repeating pattern is A, Smarty Pants. These bots are getting personalities. I like it. There are 60 different 5-digit positions. Pixels, right? It will do all of the household chores. It will praise it like the queen it is. And I will praise it like the queen it is. Exactly. I'm telling you, if it comes to having like a second car in your family or a $20,000 robot that'll do the dishes and clean shit up, I don't care how weird it is. Just clean shit. If I could get someone to clean my little office here, I'm in. I will give up my monthly streaming accounts for a robot payment. Wow, that was crazy. So did you know ChatGPT can see? It can. And apparently it's smart enough to know that if it's being asked to do math, it should use code interpreter. Now, can I go look at this? Oh yeah, look. So this is really cool. So here, let me show you what this is doing again. Can he do a message asking for a friend? Can who do a message? All right, let me go grab that image. Say, okay, solve this again. So it's looking at that. Now it's firing off code interpreter. So if I pull this down, it's actually writing the Python code to do this math. Right? Calculate the difference. Value equals a plus b times a minus b. It's still 5,000. And how you can see those, if it uses code interpreter, there's a greater than and a little underscore at the end of the answer. And if you click on that, it shows you the math that it did to do that one. It shows you the Python code it wrote. How crazy is that? It's crazy, I tell ya. It's crazy, I tell ya. Crazy, 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 crazy. Let me go look at my article because I spent all fucking day on it. I might as well go look at what's in it. If you were at the salon last night, this was my background image at the salon last night. Notice how slow it is compared to the kid, though. Yeah, exactly. That kid was like... I mean, I seriously... I was reading faster than the guy was talking, but I wasn't done with the second line reading the question when he was answering it. There's seriously something wrong with him. You know? That can't be pleasant to be in his brain. He just looks at a menu, adds up all the prices to a grand total, averages them all, takes the square root of the hypotenuse to the thing. Like, he can't just look at a menu and go, hot dog! I'll take a Frank! It's a sad existence, being that smart. That's why I'm happy. He's irregular. He's totally irregular. He reads in sentences while we read in words. I'm pretty sure he reads in chapters while we read in words. That was crazy. Pate, did you see the dude from Cognition in the math competition? Pate, were you ever in math competitions like that? That was stupid crazy. But what if in his mind he feels entirely satisfied and gifted? That just makes me feel bad. I can't accept that as a reality. I mean, I appreciate how inclusive you're being. And I know inclusion is one of our big values there at the salon, but this is also about my ego, you know? I can't exist if I don't find some misery in his existence. I'm only kidding, you know. All right. He reads in screenshots. Yeah, exactly. I mean, good Lord, that was fast. Like, the poor girl sitting next to him, she's like waiting patiently for the question to finish. He's like, bonk. Correct answer. Bonk. She's like, What are we talking about? Yes, I did some math competitions. Did you just get here, Pate? Here, watch. I'll play it again. This dude, the CEO of Cognition, the ones behind Devin, Scott Wu. So this is a video of him when he was 14 in a math competition. It's fucking stupid.
Continues. What is the letter in the 2010th position? Scott.
A.
A is the correct answer. Which means Scott has a 1-0 lead over Victoria as we head into the second question of our matchup. And the next question is, what is the value of 255? Scott.
5,000.
5,000 is the correct answer.
What is the value? Yeah.
And Scott is now ahead 2-0. Moving on to the third question of our matchup. And the next question is, the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be arranged to... Scott.
60.
60 is the correct answer. Which means that Scott...
You know what? That is as funny to me in its ridiculousness as my favorite video.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. Good times here at the Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
What did you think about the ride?
It was great.
That kid's pretty cute too. But he's not the I Like Turtles kid. This is a lot of rote memorization of techniques and patterns that have shortcuts. I'm sure, Pate, but you know, even with rote memorization, good Lord. It did take ChatGPT significantly longer than him to answer the questions, but it did get him right. It was when you came in, Pate, I took screenshots of the YouTube video and uploaded it to ChatGPT, and I thought it was just going to do like a ChatGPT attempt at math, but it actually recognized it as math and ran Code Interpreter and got all three of the questions right. So they were right. They just took a while because it had to write Python code and execute it. He was 14 at that math tournament. He's 27 now. We did similar in Academic Bowl. You just identify patterns, and there's known easy methods. See, but here's the problem, Pate. People with big brains, like you, I hate to say it, they say things like that. Well, you just memorize it, and there's patterns. Yeah, I know. Us, other people, like I'm visual, and I'm good at pattern recognition, but like not like 1,000 patterns at once. It's just a different thing. You know, it's like feel like you know, shooting free throws with Steph Curry. It's just a different thing. Sure, I could put sneakers on and practice a lot and step on a court. I am to that kid, and probably to you, Pate, like I am to Steph Curry. I am to you two intellectually like I am to Steph Curry with free throws. You do, you just don't realize it. Yeah, I know, that's true. What is rote? Just to memorize something, memorize exactly a series of formulas, patterns, things like that. I know, listen. All right. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me. Listen, here's the thing. We're all smart in our own ways. Okay? Okay? All right? Let's not put each other down. Let's not put ourselves down. There's no apologies in the AI Learning Lab. All right? Okay? No apologies. I feel sad. I'm going to embrace my sadness. Sadness is okay. Sadness is okay. We're very happy that we're sad. We've come to accept that some people can do rote pattern recognition memorization and other people have a sweetness about them. There's a really good line from the Cherry Orchard where the daughter asks the mother, "Mama, am I pretty?" And the mother goes, "You have nice hair." I feel like her. I feel like the daughter right now. I have nice hair. Little pat on the head. "Mama, am I pretty? You have nice hair." Oh, just identify patterns. Oh, okay. Exactly, tired runner. Yeah. Chess is just memorizing patterns too. Ugh, this is the best part of the day. Thanks, Kyle and your Irregulars. Thank you, Heidish. We've got to come to accept ourselves, people. I'm almost out of coffee. All right. What do you want to do tonight? Why does he make that noise with his lips? That's very annoying. It's very annoying. It's like an ASMR channel, except it's really annoying. Welcome. No, I'm just going to go play in the garden. And Pate's going, "I can't even imagine images." People have different talents. That's the way it works. Company's going to have to do total surgery on biz if they want to fully leverage Gen AI. McKinsey. McKinsey said did that come out today, Cabruno? Did you see the Mark Cuban? I put the Mark Cuban thing in my in my article too. Here, we'll go through my article and see if there's anything fun to talk about here. The Mark Cuban thing. This quote, I don't know if you've seen this quote. This is a good one.
It's a beast. There's only two types of companies.
How do you see this new AI era?
It's a beast. There's only two types of companies in this world, Morgan. Those who are great at AI and everybody else. If you don't know AI, you are going to fail.
I'm telling you this. So the whole point of my article is there's just all this stuff has happened. I did this as a timeline. So I start out with the fire hose. The great acceleration has begun. AI innovation is shifting from expected to exponential. Buckle up. And then I talk about how 2024 started a little slow, but we were all waiting, for Gemini Ultra, and then it launched on February 8th, and it was a total disappointment. And then on the 14th, February 14th, Google kind of quietly announces Gemini 1.5 Pro. And then we got Claude 3. More people got access to Gemini Pro 1.5. We got Pi 2.5. Then we've got all these non-LLMs that are getting better, like Sora Video and the coding thing with Devin and music. Suno just went to V3. So then I talk about that. And then what I did was I put together a timeline of the last 30 days of just things that I thought were sort of big and interesting. So Ethan Wallach talking about Gemini 1.5. He must have done, I don't know, 7 or 8 posts on Gemini 1.5. So I just grabbed one of those. Then Jensen Huang from NVIDIA saying nobody has to program and that programming language is human. So basically, we should not be, having our kids learning coding because they're not going to need to, which I'm sure is going to piss paid off to no fucking end. We are going to still need engineers, but I think what an engineer does changes, right? I think it goes to like managing code and managing agents and things like that rather than actually coding. Then February 28th, LTX Studio dropped or was announced. Mark C. announced free AI boot camps coming later this year. Oh, Mark Cuban. Details in the Education Guild. Oh, interesting, Brandon. Yeah, that's really cool. Then on March 4th, Claude 3 drops, and it's got 200,000 tokens. It used to have 100,000. Now it's got 200,000. And there's a lot of people that I know that are like the writing style of Claude better than they like ChatGPT 4, which is interesting. Then March 4th also was when Cuban made that quote. There's companies that are really good at AI, and then there's everybody else. It's like, holy shit. Also, did you notice the way the reporter asks the question? This reminds me of 1995 so much. Listen to her inflection at the beginning of this.
How do you see this new AI era?
This new AI era. Like it's a little like, what do we do with this AI thing? She basically put up air quotes. What do you think of this new AI era? Just this is very 1995 all over again. Then what else? Then March 7th, Pi comes out with 2.5, and that was the thing that led to the Terrology deck that is now a GPT in a GPT store near you. March 11th, so 2 days ago, David Shapiro says Claude 3 is sentient. The quote I grabbed was, "What a time to be alive. This happened far, far sooner than I thought it would by a few years." And then March 12th, Elon Musk on AGI and ASI that we will have AGI by next year and ASI by 2021. So that's artificial general intelligence and artificial superintelligence. What is this internet stuff? Exactly. And then March 12th, yesterday, Cognition announces Devin, the world's first AI software engineer, that it's an autonomous agent. You give it a goal and it plans, learns, like goes and finds and reads documentation, designs, codes, debugs, and documents software autonomously. Now, it's not perfect. It's on GPT-4, so it's got, mistakes and shit like that, but it's the first kind of commercial interface that put all the tools together in a slick, simple way. And then today, out comes the, Apple handing out robot from Figure. So, like, all of that stuff to me, like, all of this is stuff that's just different than we were before. Like shit has changed. And it's all within a 3-week period. It's crazy. Crazy. What was I going to say? I had something. Hey, mods, what's shaking? I feel so Windows 95 right now. We all do. I absolutely, and not just because I watched Scott Wu do the math competition, I feel intellectually janky right now. Like, I feel intellectually unprepared for what's coming. Oh, that's the other thing. Guess what tomorrow is? Yes, it's Pi Day. Tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of the launch of GPT-4. And we haven't heard much from ye old Sam Altman other than be patient, it will be worth it. So one thing I saw said that it won't be GPT 4.5 or GPT 5, but it will be worth it, or it will be interesting or impressive or something like that. Joshua Smith, my birthday. Happy birthday, Joshua. Claude is a cool AI. 5's coming out tomorrow. We'll see. I doubt 5's coming out tomorrow. I could see 4.1 or 4.5 coming out tomorrow. I doubt 5's coming out. But if you go to my little LinkedIn thing, like, we absolutely have 4 GPT-4 class models in the world right now. Gemini Pro's not quite in the world, but it's really impressive. Pi 2.5, I haven't used it enough, but seems to be pretty fucking good. Then you got Claude 3 in the hood of GPT-4, and you got GPT-4, which hasn't had a polish in a while. Since November, the beginning of November. So that's November, December, January, February, right? 4 months. So tomorrow could be something. If nothing else, we can go make a happy birthday ChatGPT. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Is happy birthday GPT-4 for the Irregulars channel. We'll do a bunch of images and songs and shit like that. If 5 comes out in the next week, I'm going to be so overwhelmed. I'm totally overwhelmed. I'm like, I can't keep it in my head anymore. Like, when do you use which? I had a really interesting conversation today with a creative director who's a copywriting creative director and out of work, and the job market is weird. He's like no one's hiring, everyone's laying people off. And he's like, I'm a copywriting creative director, and I gave him my whole the spiel that we give, right? That I give in here all the time. Start playing, start solving, and start sharing. Just get yourself fucking out there. Like, I don't care how clueless you feel. Tell people that you're doing AI, because, and I said, get out of your vertical, I'm a copywriter thing. Like, start doing pictures, start doing whatever, code or project planning or account strategy or marketing. It doesn't fucking matter. Start going horizontal and start talking about it. Robert Rossi, thank you so much for that. Look up Palantir AI. It's just they stuck ChatGPT on top of war systems. This war system said that the enemy moved from here to there, and then ChatGPT goes, okay, here's 4 possible responses. and what Palantir's done, they made a slick little video that says, it's okay, we're not making the decisions autonomously, we put a general in charge of that. Sticking ChatGPT on top of, and I don't know if it's ChatGPT, but it was a large language model sitting on top of a weapons system, a war logistics system, a battlefield logistics systems. Whee! That's just such a whole different world from. I'm a theatrical. My dad was a pilot. My dad was a pilot in the Air Force, and there was a point in my life where I was like, do I become a pilot or to become an actor? And I went stage. I'm not cut out for math competitions, and I'm not cut out for war. And luckily, I'm old enough now; I won't be drafted into it. Oh. Lordy, just announced. Apple buys Pi and announces customized Pi apps called a la mode. Yeah, I knew I couldn't actually Apple Pi a la mode. I knew I couldn't actually finish that sentence. I knew it as I started reading it. Godspeed, Kyle. Did you hear about Devin, the first AI software engineer? Yeah, I did. Well, so we've been watching videos of Scott Wu, who's the CEO of Cognition, the company behind Devin. We were watching videos of him when he was 14 at a math competition, acting like, what if ChatGPT were really good? That's how good he is at math. Introduced Pi to Crystal, the cashier at Costco. Funny look on her face when she heard Pi. You know what's going to be funny is when, like right now, Pi looks like this. Hey, can you tell me a funny limerick?
Absolutely, Kyle. How about this one? There once was a pilot named Matt who thought he could fly like a bat. He flew through the night, but his vision wasn't bright, and he landed right on a fat cat.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little nastier. See if she gets saucy with us.
All right, let's crank up the heat. Here's a more risque limerick for you, Kyle. There once was a pilot named Pete, whose aim in the cockpit was sweet. He flew with a dame who was very much game, and they joined the Mile High Club on a seat.
Ow! Oh, you are a saucy minx. I love it.
I aim to please, Kyle. Glad you're enjoying these racy rhymes.
Now, imagine when she is... So, right now, she's just audio, right? But imagine when you can pick from, different looks and feels, and they look pretty natural. So you could be FaceTiming with Pi, right? And someone says, hey, who are you talking to? Oh, I'm just talking to my friend. What's her name? We call her Z. Xenia? No. Z. Someone in here knows. Silver Fox, are you in here? You remembered what her name was. But anyway, you'll just be able to turn the phone around and have someone else talk to your little friend. Zephyr! Exactly. Thank you, Emilio's wife. She's my girlfriend, Zephyr. Crazy. That was pretty good. She got a little racy with us there. It was well written. That was some good writing. Interesting. I want Pi on one device and ChatGPT on the other and have them talk to each other. Kyle's zesty. I named mine Vivian. I am, but slow to the podium. Yeah, come on, Silver Fox. Normally you're right there. You're like zip, zip, bang, boom, bang, bang, bang. You're not living your life, are you? There's no living your life in AI. That's not what we do here. Good Lord. You let your guard down for 30 minutes, and the students just scatter like roaches. Just, you turn on the lights, they all just run to the corners. I got to take responsibility for this. This is my classroom. All right. Looks like we got some new folks here. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. You know what we do here? We don't fucking know. It's like chat ADD. If you have questions about AI, pop them in the questions below. If one of those questions is, what are your qualifications? I got none. But here's what I promise you. If you show up here night after night after night, I will declare you an irregular. And then when people call you weird, you can respond with, I'm not weird, I'm irregular. That's one of the perks of showing up here night after night after night after night, every single time. This is a Lewis Black thing. You guys like Lewis Black? It's like, you. He like twists his hand up and aggressively points at fictitious people. And better to be irregular than irrelevant. Exactly. Heidish, fan of the Lewis Black. Lewis Black's great. When I had a theater company in New York, he performed. We would do our shows. We did our shows on 42nd Street. And we would do our shows on the south side of 42nd Street. And then after our show, we'd go to the West Bank Theater. West Bank Theater? Yeah. Yeah, West Bank Theater. And in the basement, they would have like a midnight show. And it was Rusty McGee on piano and Lewis Black telling jokes. So Lewis Black, and it was a really small room. It was really cool. He was amazing. Turtles for Frank. Are those turtles? Hi, Cindy Coon. What's happening? Are those raccoons for Frank? I'm still irregularly irregular. Can Frank read your update? Frank could read my update. Maybe we make a Frank video tonight. Maybe we make a Frank video about the... That's interesting. It's a little long for Frank, but not because Frank couldn't talk that long, but because my accent might not survive more than a minute's worth of dialogue. See, it makes it too... I don't think it's Frank consistent, but Frank could talk about the robot. Yeah, maybe we have Frank talk about it. So let's pick a story here and we'll have Frank talk about it. Frank wouldn't know who David Shapiro is. Oh, this is a good one for Frank. But this was from March 4th. That's a little past news cycle. No, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So what's he say?
It's a beast. There's only two types of companies in this world, Morgan. Those who are great at AI and everybody else.
Those who are great at AI and everybody else. It's a beast. Okay. All right, people. Here's what we're going to do. If you haven't been here before, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, you're in the AI Learning Lab. You see what I'm saying? No?
You can make money with ChatGPT.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Have you ever used AI to make an animation? Hello? Why does no one ever talk back? It's just like I'm talking to a phone. Do you know what this is like? This is, picture, if you will, yourself sitting in a shitty, messy home office talking to a phone. This is exactly like that. Like exactly like that. Is Kyle saying something? Poor Kyle. Show us, Kyle. I'll get there. But you got any grapes? On runway right now. We're not using runway. All right. If it squeaks, it probably floats and is a duck. What? What? Other than ducks, floats? Very small rocks? Upgrade the office then. That's what I got to do, Pate. I really do have to turn this into a $20 million TV production studio. I mean, not that it's not. It absolutely is. It's definitely that. It's definitely a big production studio here. All right. So where we're going to go, people of the AI Learning Lab, you're offline. You're offline. You're out of line. Come on, Adobe. Uh-oh, where's my mouse? I taught a class of 4 students today that ignored me for almost 30 minutes. It was brutal. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Next time you're doing that and they're not paying attention to you, just pull up like GPT and start making images. Start making fun of them. Okay. So we are going to go... You know what I don't know how to do here? So where I am, by the way, is at express.adobe.com. And if you go to express.adobe.com, it says, what do you want to make? And there's a little search box. And if you say animate, if you go AN, the first little link you see is animate with audio. And that takes you into this place where you got a little dude or dudette or heart or monster or whatever. And we are going to go down here and we are going to grab Frank. This is Frank. And if you don't know, Frank's got his own TikTok or Twitter channel. He's a reporter. And so we're going to go to backgrounds and we can actually upload a background. Desktop. Where's Frank? Come on, Frank. Where are you? Did I call it Jank or Frank? Must have called it Jank. Oh, wait. Daily Jank. Is this it? That's it. So there's our background. All right, so there's Frank. Got to get him positioned just right. We want his hat poking into the sign a little bit, but so he's got a show called The Daily Jank with Frank. And he's a character. So the way this works, it's really quite simple. You just record audio, and then it animates Frank for you automatically. Or whatever character you got. All right. Let's see. Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 13th, 2024. I'm Frank. So I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, X.com, Twitter, whatever. Elon, make up your fucking mind. Anyway, so I'm flipping through it there, and I see this, the Mark Cuban guy, the guy from Shark Tank? Anyway, big guy, Dallas Mavericks, sold it for $1 billion. I don't know, he's rich, whatever, doesn't matter. So the CNBC host goes like, hey, Mark, what do you think of this AI business? And she's like all kind of making fun of it and everything like that. And he no shit. He's standing in front of the fucking White House and he says this. He goes, there's going to be 2 kinds of companies in this world. Those that are excellent at AI and everyone else. Holy crap. Mark's calling it right here. This AI thing's going to be big. You heard it from Frank. You heard it. I've been saying this. Listen, I started this whole fucking network to talk to you guys about AI. Didn't I? Huh? I know it's a Daily Jank. I know all this technology is a piece of crap right now, but it's Mark flipping Cuban. Those that are going to be great at AI and everyone else. Don't be everyone else, people. This has been the Daily Jank with Frank. Have a good day. See, you just act like an idiot, and then this AI turns it into a cartoon. RJ, I'm worried. As you should be. That's just not coffee in that cup. Nice, that was fun. All right, well, we got to watch it back because it's as I'm saying it, I have left my body. So.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I love how you do these in one take. It's the ADD thing. I can't I can't be bothered with perfection. Make sure you post it to TikTok. Well, he's got his own channel. I'll post it there, but maybe I'll post it to TikTok too. Anyway, it's animating it now. Acting skills. Yes, I was only acting. Oh, good Lord, people. Frank's a cod. He's a cod, I tell you. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go watch other Franks. Let's go watch other Franks. Daily Jank. There's the Daily Jank.
Okay, it's March 5th here, 2024. You know, the other day I did a story on Elon Musk suing OpenAI there, old Sammy Altman, saying, hey, you're moving too fast for us, and you changed your company from a non-profit to a for-profit. He was kind of crybaby and things like that. Anyway, looks like Sammy's swinging back. So the kids over there at OpenAI, they wrote a little letter. They got the receipts. They said, hey, Elon, we have a proposition for you here. Thanks for the lawsuit. And our response is, why don't you go ahead and go fuck yourself? Okay? All right? Yeah. Anyway, Elon knew all along it was a for-profit company. It's all bullshit. He's just trying to slow him down. I called it 2 days ago. I'll call it again today. Sorry, Elon. Time to grow up and go destroy another company. All right.
See, again, what this channel reminds me of is I'm just here to entertain myself. All right, let's see how we did on this one. Let's see if this might not survive. This might not make it to the cutting room or to the publishing, but let's see.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 13th, 2024. I'm Frank. So I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, X.com, Twitter, whatever. Elon, make up your fucking mind. Anyway, so I'm flipping through it there, and I see this, the Mark Cuban guy, the guy from Shark Tank? Anyway, big guy, Dallas Mavericks, sold it for $1 billion. I don't know, he's rich, whatever, doesn't matter. So this CNBC host goes like, hey, Mark, what do you think of this AI business? And she's like all kind of making fun of it and everything like that. And he knows shit. He's standing in front of the fucking White House, and he says this. He goes, there's going to be two kinds of companies in this world. Those that are excellent at AI and everyone else. Holy crap. Mark's calling it right here. This AI thing's going to be big. You heard it from Frank. You heard it. I've been saying this. Hey, listen, I started this whole fucking network to talk to you guys about AI. Didn't I? Huh? I know it's a Daily Jank. I know all this technology is a piece of crap right now, but it's Mark flipping Cuban. Those that are going to be great at AI and everyone else. Don't be everyone else, people. This has been the Daily Jank with Frank. Have a good day.
All right, that's pretty good. All right, we'll keep it. Okay, so now we go open an editor. And the only reason I do this is to add some background music. So I go media, and then I'll go audio, and then healthy business loop I think is fine. I think that's good. Is that good? Oh, that sounds good. Is it going to drop a beat? I think it is. It can't be good. That's too much. That's too much. We need boring. It's news. fine. All right, and then we turn the volume down to like 4. I think it's 4, 5 maybe.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 13th, 2024. I'm Frank. So I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, X.com, Twitter.
I don't know what's funnier, the animation itself or watching you laugh at it. I'm definitely just entertaining myself here. Absolutely. All right, download. We're going to download that bad boy. Is this music made with AI? I doubt it. I think that's just loops that Adobe stock bought years ago, probably. Truth is, Kyle doesn't really need us here. It's the sad truth. Well, you know what's funny about this channel is like that was kind of my perception of how this experience would be. Was that I'm just like sort of blopping stuff out in the world, and audience is this sort of anonymous blob of people, and it's turned into quite the opposite of that. Like this actually feels like a jam session a lot of the times, and I actually know a bunch of you. It's actually kind of cool. Okay, so let's go to X. I got to flip over to my Frank account, Daily Jank with Frank, and then we're gonna go upload Frank. Go to downloads. Oh, I gotta rename this. What do I call it? Frank dash 3-13-24. Open. All right, there's the Daily Jank with Frank. So then we go March 13, 2024. Let's see. At Mark Cuban? Is that his name? Well, I know that's his name. Mark Cuban Foundation. All right, we got to find him in here. Hang on. Mark Cuban. Dunking on the pharma industry. M. Cuban. Okay. So we go M. Cuban. All right, that's him. Beautiful. All right. So we got to come up with a headline for this. So let's see. Okay, I got it. Mark Cuban kicking AI ass and taking names! Exclamation point. And then we'll tag Mark Cuban, because why not? No one sees this shit anyway. All right, let's just go make sure Frank's good. You good, Frank?
It's March 13th, 2024. I'm Frank. So I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, X.com, Twitter, whatever.
Oh, and then we'll tag at CNBC. Was it CNBC? I think it was. Let's see. Mark Cuban. Wait, hang on. Let me go to this thing here. Yeah, CNBC, at CNBC. And then who's the reporter woman?
AI era.
Anybody know who that is? Who that reporter's name is?
How do you see this new AI era?
How do you see this new AI era?
It's a beast. There's only
How do you see the new AI era? All right. Oh, we'll put in cost plus drugs too. All right. Was he really making fun of that reporter like that? That seemed a little rude. At I wasn't making fun of her. I was making fun of the way she was making fun of AI. You don't make fun of AI. You should tag at Adobe Express. Okay, good. Adobe Express. Good. Beautiful. And then we're going to go at Cost Plus. Cost Plus Drugs. Okay, now, so you're going to help me here. How many people are in here? There's 113 people in here. Go to Twitter, if you got the Twitter. Go to X, and you're going to want to follow at Daily Jank, Jank, Daily, screenshot her and ask ChatGPT. That's an interesting idea. I doubt ChatGPT is going to be willing to identify her. But let's try. Interesting idea. What is the name of this CNBC reporter? You can Google Lens the screenshot. Okay. I can't help with identifying people. I figured that was the case. All right. So let's go to... is it Google? I think it is. Let's Google Lensify her, shall we? Upload a file. Desktop. Ba-boom. Alex Witt. Is that Alex Witt? I don't think that's Alex Witt, is it? No, Alex Witt's on MSNBC. Where am I? Where's my tab? No, that's not Alex Witt. Upload a file. There's only one hit? Come on. See exact matches. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Doesn't matter. Oh, at thank you, Brandon. At Morgan. At Morgan L. Brennan. Are you sure? Are you going to get me in trouble? Don't you get me in trouble. Let me go back over here. At Morgan L. Brennan. Yeah, that's her. Okay. All right. Beautiful. I'd be like, who the fuck is this hot dog doing the news? And people are like, what, is there some guy that's full of himself? No, literally, there's a hot dog doing the news. All right, we good to go? Is that good, people? Should we let Frank fly? In the early days of Twitter, we'd tag Mark Cuban in tweets, and he'd show up for our tweet ups. Oh, that's pretty cool. Awesome. Well, let's see if he likes Frank. Go follow Frank at Daily Jank. It's the Daily Jank with Frank. So at Daily Jank is right out. Oh, look, I think people followed already. Look at this. Angel Line followed you. Juan M followed you. Lab 5, Cindy Kuhn liked 5 of your posts. Lab 5 followed you. Kavruno followed me. Okay, you people are the best. Those of you who have not followed Frank, I can see who followed me and who didn't. What do you think that's going to do to your report card? Your demerit list is going to look worse than Emilio's wife. Come on, people. Good Lord. Tom Thaler liked the post. There you go. See? You see how this goes, people? All right. Mark Cuban kicking AI ass and taking names.
I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, X.com, Twitter, whatever. Elon, make up your fucking mind. Anyway, so I'm flipping through it there, and I see this, the Mark Cuban guy, the guy from Shark Tank? Anyway, big guy, Dallas Mavericks, sold it for $1 billion. I don't know, he's rich, whatever, doesn't matter. So this CNBC host goes like, hey, Mark, what do you think of this AI business? And she's like all kind of making fun of it and everything like that. And he knows shit. He's standing in front of the fucking White House and he says this. He goes, there's going to be 2 kinds of companies in this world. Those that are excellent at AI and everyone else. Holy crap. Mark's calling it right here. This AI thing's going to be big. You heard it from Frank. You heard it. I've been saying this. Hey, listen, I started this whole fucking network to talk to you guys about AI. Didn't I? Huh? I know it's a daily jank. I know all this technology is a piece of crap right now, but it's Mark flipping Cuban. Those that are going to be great at AI and everyone else. Don't be everyone else, people.
It's a good message.
Daily Jank with Frank. Have a good day.
It's a good message. Don't be everyone else. Don't be everyone else.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with...
All right. So that's Frank. That's how you make a daily jank. Demerits, you went to private school. Oh, contraire. I did not go to private school. Although here's a good thing. When people ask me where I went to college, I'll say Penn State. And then what they hear is University of Pennsylvania, which is an Ivy League school. And I don't correct them. I'm like, no, I was at the trash school with the football players. I was at a school that was good at football, not good at lacrosse. Okay? Okay? Demerits is just funnier than not demerits. Although, I will take it as a compliment that you thought that I went to private school. Oh, yes, I am very sophisticated. Qualifications? Oh, they run deep. Why don't you email it to Mark Cuban? Because I don't have his email address? I don't know. Because I don't think of shit like that? Because I didn't go to private school, I don't think. You could just email him. 113th is the 30 prime number, and I am following the Daily Jank with Frank. Oh, that's a math flex, and you're following the Daily Jank with Frank? That's good. All right. Oh, that's the other thing I got to do here. This is good. Oh, good. Oh, that's good. You guys are all tagging Mark Cuban. Good. This is good. AI and education update. Kavruno liked that one. Good. Nice. Okay. Now I got to switch back to my regular account. And then I got to like Frank. Here we go. I'll give him a little love. And then you should also repost it with a quote. Frank dropping truth bombs about the future of AI in business. And in quotes, don't be everyone else. And I'll do @MCuban. There we go. Post. All right. Look, it's like I'm a social media strategist and planner and executor. I'm a content creator. I use AI to make content. You can too. Virtual assistant bots. I have his email address. Feel free to DM me Mark's email address. The problem is Frank doesn't have an email. Although I could say, I mean, I was a founder of agency.com. He will have known who agency.com was because he sold his company for a couple of $100 million. I did not sell mine for that much. So he probably doesn't know who I am. But, I could at least drop an agency.com bomb. Don't be everyone else, TM. Kyle is multimodal. Oh, I'm totally multimodal. Just DM'd it to you. Thank you very much. I won't tell him who gave it to me. Hey, Mark, I used to be in the internet too. And now I made a hot dog video that mentions you. I thought you might think it's cool and share it on your internets. Mark, Kyle Shannon here. You know, I was big in the 90s. Oh, good Lord. I haven't bought a basketball team. One, because I didn't have $200 million. Two, I don't know anything about sports. I could have bought like a Broadway theater. I could have bought I couldn't have bought one. I could have rented an off-Broadway theater for like 3 years. May I be frank, Mark? Oh, Kath. Oh, good Lord, that's so good. I got to write that down because I'll forget it because, you know, ADD. Can I be frank, Mark? So good. That's so good. I be frank, Mark. Actually, that's the whole email. It's gonna be because I'm a Gen Xer. It's gonna be, can I be frank, Mark? ... And then I'll just have the video of Frank. Oh my God. He's already forgotten it. No, I wrote it down. Although I wrote it in Sharpie marker on a paper towel. Now I can't read it. But I know enough what it says. I'll remember that. I'm such a fucking idiot.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I will give you the good business advice. Hello, my name is Kyle Shannon. I'm a professional artificial intelligence consultant. I'm an expert in many things, machine learning and AI. If you are curious about how you learn the latest in artificial intelligence and AI, I will teach you the ways of the world, in the strategy.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
For just $49.99 a week, give me your credit card, and I will teach you the ways of the artificial intelligence. Huh? You tell me that acting degree is not worth it now. You think I can just do that? That's training. What you just saw right there. Committing to a character. Learning how to use your body. Sign of a professional. I'm exhausted, people. What? This is not a fucking theater show. I mean, it kind of is. How does a sales guy sell AI? he committed all right. Never a dull moment, but Pinky's out. Why? Because we're classy. You are cool. Lol. Thank you very much. It's more like vaudeville, Kyle. Frank is Frank's a little vaudeville, isn't he? Let me go see Frank. Is Frank vaudeville? Let's see. Is this Mark?
So I'm flipping through the Twitter today. They call it X, you know, X.com, Twitter, whatever. Elon, make up your fucking mind. Anyway.
I don't know what to do now. I think we just wind it up. Is it? I mean, anyone have any questions? What is this channel all about? I'm totally confused. So listen, I'm an artist, and I was I'm a friend of Corey Sandler's, and she said to come here because I would learn about AI, and I'm confused. This seems like it's kind of like sketch comedy without the laughs. I mean, certainly, please don't take it personally, but I'm just a little confused what purpose is here, and if is there a curriculum? Should I get is it good to have a lined notebook, or should I take notes on my iPad? La da 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 and scene. All right, so. Sometimes the ridiculousness of this channel just hits me. This is one of those moments. Oh, we got questions, Kyle, but not at all AI related. Maybe not on TikTok. Yeah, exactly. Oh, all right. If you are someone who actually does want to connect with other people into AI, I have got something for you. And it doesn't cost you money. We all belong on the short bus. Oh. Why is the hair getting puffy all of a sudden? I think the glue broke. It's actually a real question. How can I sell AI? I am 69 and experienced in entertainment. You can't sell AI. So I'll actually it's a good question. I liked how you phrased it.
You could make money with ChatGPT.
These guys that sound like that are not selling AI. And they're not going to teach you how to sell AI. What they're selling is the promise that you can sell AI. Just give me $49, I'll teach you how to sell AI. You can make money with ChatGPT. What they did was they took like direct marketing VHS courses that were then transferred to CD courses, then they were transferred to DVD courses, and then those were transferred to you can make money with the World Wide Web courses, and then it was you could make money with social media courses, and now it's like you can make money with ChatGPT. It's the same course. They just do a search and replace for mobile for AI. And then they put a slick banner on their TikTok channel. You can make money with ChatGPT. So that's how they're making their money. And it's sleazy because making money with ChatGPT or with AI is not how you make money. How you make money is you solve problems. You're like, but Kyle, that seems contradictory. Or obtuse. So making money with ChatGPT is actually no different than making money with Photoshop or making money with Microsoft Word or making money with a snow shovel. You don't make money with the snow shovel. You make money by saying you'll clear people's sidewalks without them having to break a sweat. And if your timing's good, like when there's a big heavy snow coming, like probably is what's happening right now outside, if someone knocks on my door right as I'm about to get off the couch and says, want me to shovel your walk for $20? Sure. So making money with AI and with ChatGPT is essentially identical to that. So what I would say is, if you're 69 and you were in the entertainment business, I would think about all of the problems that you know that exist, that if you had a tool to assist you that was super fucking powerful, what problem could you solve? Could you help people, I don't know, get representation? Could you help people sort through contracts without having to hire a lawyer? Could you, which that could be something, help them understand contracts? I'll do it for $50, flat rate. I'll help you understand what the contract says and if you're being ripped off. You dump it into ChatGPT, you say, wait, your live was repeated violations. All right, I was flagged for hate speech. I don't know what I said, but if I did, sorry. Sorry if it was hateful. TikTok thought it was hateful. Oh, woohoo, just got Gemini 1.5. Smart contracts, yep. Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't even need to do smart contracts. You can just, you can just, so how you make money with ChatGPT is you solve people's problems. And then that's it. And then figure out which AI do you need to use to do that faster, better than, or cheaper, or all three than somebody else. My robot will shovel driveways and help pay for itself. Actually, yeah. I mean, the only thing stopping your robot would be battery life. That's the thing we don't know about these robots, is how good are their batteries. Do they last for like an hour, or are they good for 8? Everyone's going to have like, garages full of battery packs that the robot just comes and... That's actually a question. Can a robot... I assume they don't change their batteries. They probably just walk into the garage and plug themselves in. Just go stand on the robot pad. All right, let's see. I got something in my hair. What's in my hair? Hang on. That was weird. Oh, I could say something, but I don't want to get flagged. Yeah, exactly. Become a consultant, glue your hand. Is Gemini Advanced Gemini 1.5? No. What? Well, I don't know what... Oh, no. Gemini Advanced is Gemini Ultra. Gemini 1.5, you can't get to through the gemini.google.com link. You have to go to... what is it? Is this it? No. Let's see. Gemini 1.5 Pro. You have to go to their Gemini Advanced AI Studio. Yeah. Go to aistudio.google.com. Yeah, Google AI Studio. aistudio.google.com. And if you got the email from them saying you've got access to it, then you've got access to it. And it's a trip, because it's very much, if you've used OpenAI's Playground, it's very similar to that. All right? And then, yeah, under the model, it should default to Gemini 1.5 Pro. Mid-size multimodal model that supports up to 1 million tokens. Yeah, so when they go Ultra 1.5, it's going to be amazing because this is really good. The million tokens, if you don't know what that means, it basically means you can have really long conversations with it, and it's just good. And you can also upload, it's multimodal. You can upload videos to it. You can upload files to it. It's apparently really good at coding. It's crazy. So if you got access to that, go play. Poe, does Poe have access to it? I don't think so. Where do you live, by the way? I'm in Denver. Oh, good night, Kyle and friends. Kavruno, thanks for the fun. Thank you. AI Studio. Isn't it Google Studio? It is. I can just never remember what they are, what all of those things mean. The robot pad can be in front of the kitchen sink. They can recharge as they wash the dishes. That's actually a really good idea. Don't have it stand in the corner. Like, that's a good idea. Yeah. When you're charging, you should be working. And so yeah, you put the pad right by the sink. That's pretty funny. Oh, lordy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Mina, best available AI for coding nowadays. Well, you should go check out Devin and get on that wait list. Have you seen Devin? And then I think Google Gemini is good at coding. ChatGPT is good at coding. ChatGPT 4 is good at coding. I assume Microsoft Copilot's good at it because it's built on top of GPT-4. GitHub Copilot is designed to be a pair programmer, so that's good. All of those are good. Charging in water seems like a disaster. Although Jane Doe, it used to be like that, but now like iPhones are waterproof or like waterproof enough. All right, we'll go look at a Devin video or two because they're pretty cool. But when you go to the sink, Copilot seems okay so far, but yeah, exactly. That's the problem with Copilot. Copilot, like the interface is good. Oh no, the interface looks good, but when you actually use it, it's a little janky. And then the safety guardrails on Copilot are so egregious, and the limits, the rate limits are so bad. It's just bad. Anyway, all right, let's go look at how's Frank doing. Did Frank get any? Devin. AI News. Google DeepMind. Okay, Rowan Chang, 1 hour ago. DeepMind just introduced an AI agent that plays video games with you. So wait, is that new? Google DeepMind just introduced SEMA. This is new. An AI agent that can follow natural language instructions and perform tasks across video games. Wow. Oh yeah, Mira Murati from from OpenAI got interviewed by the Wall Street Journal, and they're like, yeah, what are you training Sora on? Is it like YouTube videos? Is it like Facebook?" And she's like, not really sure what we trained it on. Nothing to look at here." It's like, oops. Check. All right. Let's see. Let's go look at Devin. I'm blown away by Devin. Watch me use it for 27 minutes. We don't have that kind of time. I think there's a version of this it was what? Cognition is the company? Cognition. Rowan Chang. Okay, that's that. 1/4. Devin can learn how to use unfamiliar technology. So here's a video. This is an interesting one.
Hey everyone, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to show you how Devin, our AI software engineer, can autonomously learn from a blog post. Within a few minutes, Devin successfully generated this desktop background image for me with my name on it. So all I had to do was send this blog post in a message to Devin. From there, Devin actually does all the work for me, starting with reading this blog post and figuring out how to run the code. In a couple of minutes, Devin's actually made a lot of progress. And if we jump to the middle here, you can see that Devin's been able to.
So it's got this is sort of this 4-pane view where it's like, here's the conversation you're having with it. This is a command line interface that it's doing command line interface stuff. This is a development environment where it's writing and debugging code. And then this is a web browser. And so it can control all of these. And so you give it instructions up here, and then as it completes shit, it puts them up there. And she can sort of step through its history. So this is an autonomous agent where you can just turn it loose and have it go work on shit, basically.
To find and fix some edge cases and bugs that the blog post did not cover for me. And if we jump to the end, we can see that Devin sends me the final result, which I love. I also got 2 bonus images here and here. So let me know if you guys.
So that's kind of cool. Let's see, what's this one? Devin can contribute to mature production repositories. Is this the one that I saw? Software engineers, Cognition introduced Devin.
Client wants to set up this computer vision model, which actually looks quite interesting. It seems very difficult to set up. I'm not sure how I would start doing this, but you give the task to Devin and ask Devin to figure it out, and things just kick off.
Wait, what's it say? It says, I'm looking to make inferences with the models in this repository. It's a GitHub repository. Please figure it out.
Things just...
That guy looks like Shin Lim.
Kick off. Devin immediately goes ahead, and you can see it sort of starts setting up.
So again, see, it's got shell, browser, editor, and planner. The planner is really cool. It creates a plan for the things it needs to do to be able to write this software, and then it just works its way down through it.
Up the repo. It actually runs into some issues here with the versioning. So if you watch how Devin deals with it, Devin's actually updating the code to make these things work. He continues with this, loading and importing packages. You can see that actually down.
So you can see as he's sliding to the right, it's going through steps in the process. So those steps might take a minute or two in between. So in these demos, they're flipping through a history that's already been processed, right? And they're only showing the good ones. So this is all marketing video shit. So take it all with a grain of salt. But that's what's happening.
Loads of images from the internet to run through the model. But you can see here that there are actually some issues that come across. However, Devin knows how to handle these things. Devin kind of pushes through, And if you look closely, Devin's actually doing print line debugging here, where Devin is adding these statements to track where the data flows. And Devin continues to do this until Devin understands how everything's working and actually then updates the code with the fixes after removing print line statements. Devin continues this pattern of fixing code and running it again until it runs the image model across all of these rows across the world. And we can ask for a report from Devin. At which point, Devin sends over some sample images of roads with damage marked out and a nice TXT file explaining Devin's work and the different kinds of outputs.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely fucking bonkers. Plans, learns APIs, reads documentation, sets up repos and development environments, codes, debugs, documents, and reports back. It's getting weird, people. It's getting weird. So is this TikTok ban rumor real or not? So Lily, the Congress with an 82% vote, which if you know anything about American politics, nothing is 82%. Nothing. So they passed it easily. It will not pass as quickly in the Senate. The Senate will not ram it through like the House did. There's probably going to be some constitutional challenges. If TikTok, is smart, they'll, get their lobbyists working as hard as Google, Facebook, and X's lobbyists are working. And then if they make it through, Biden said today, someone asked him if this TikTok ban, gets put on your desk, will you sign it? And he said, if they pass it, I'll sign it. But it's a ban in that they've got 163 days to divest, to sell it to a non-Chinese company. And if it comes to that, which it may or may not, but if it does, some big American investment syndicate will buy it. Like, I don't think TikTok's going away. But it is curious that Twitter is pushing video more and more, like especially in the past week. Do you have a day job? What is it? I do. I'm a founder and CEO of a company called Storyvine. By the way, if you want to be part of an AI community that doesn't suck, this is it. Salon.ai. Just go there. It doesn't cost anything. Read about who we are and what our values are. Make sure you resonate with the values, because this group is really amazing. But check out the values, because if you don't dig them, you're not going to dig the people here, and they won't dig you. Elon. What about Elon? Want to talk about local meetups? I don't have quite an update on that. Jane's working on something right now with that, so as soon as I have an update, I will. We've got an organizers meeting tomorrow, so I might find out something tomorrow. And then hopefully tomorrow, pay attention. Oh, so here's something that I'll tell you. Tomorrow, if OpenAI drops something, I'll find time to go live. If it's a big deal, I'll find time to go live during the day. All right, people. Let's see what will happen if other companies follow the same rule and force U.S. companies to sell to them. Yeah, I don't. This is. I'm not worried about it. Look, my light just went out. See, you know what that means? You know what that means, people? Time to go. Time to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so if you want to support this channel, that would be swell. Follow it. Follow this channel, please. You can subscribe to the lives. You can buy one of the video series in one of those corners there. That supports this channel. You can give gifts. You can just tap the hearty hearts. All of it helps. Also, just show up here. I'm here 7 nights a week. You're like, Kyle, isn't that stupid? Yeah. But I do it anyway because I think it's important. So just keep showing up. Join the salon. All right? Thank you, Irregulars. Thank you, mods. You're all awesome. Silver Fox, thank you so much. Sherry D, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Launch your digital business. Good to see you. I gotta lower my shirt so I can see everything. Vegas Moxie, good to see you. Mahalo. Against the Norm, good to see you. Hi to Shah. Life's tough. It's tougher when you're stupid. Thanks for your generosity, humor, and something. I didn't see what the other one was. Thank you, Clint Copperhead. A human being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, show and tell before you leave. Let me go quick look at show and tell. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ooh, these are nice. Oh, cool. All right, here, let's go look at these. Corey Sandler, what's happening? Congress TikTok. Help me, Kyle. Frank. Oh, Frank's got to do a. I'll have Frank do a thing about the 82% congressional vote to ban TikTok. That'll be a funny one. You got to be fucking kidding me. You know, you can't agree on making drugs cheaper for old ladies, but you can get together and, you know, pick on the young kids on TikTok. What are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that'll be good. Ooh, these are beautiful. Who's that? Danielle, nice. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. Gorgeous. New office digs. Love it. I miss New York. Damn, I miss New York. Who's that? Vicky Baptiste. She's like, you were doing so well on those hands. And then there's pretzel hands. Still janky. Janky is as janky does. Ooh, those are gorgeous. Let's go look at the Irregulars channel. So if you don't know, so where I am is I'm at the AI Salon site. And if you go down to the bottom, there's a club called AILL Irregulars. That's our private little club. Ooh, that's beautiful. Who did that? Sharon Mendenhall. Nice. For some strange reason, young Pate was always good at pattern recognition. When can I become an Irregular? Launch your digital business. All you have to do is show up here. I've seen your name before. Here, I hereby dub thee an Irregular. Just go join the salon and hang out in the Irregulars channel. You're an Irregular. Ooh, that's beautiful, Lori. Very nice. Very nice. Steve-O, I like turtles. These Tic Tacs are from China. We must ban them. That's really good, Ted. All right, everybody. I'm getting out of here. You have a good one. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's Pi Day. It's also the 1-year anniversary of GPT-4. So pay attention from tweets from Sama at Sam Altman. We'll see if they launch anything interesting tomorrow. Peace.